Oops. I saw that coming. Hello book besties, welcome back to my channel. I'm Emisu, a book lover that's always on the binge. I can't believe we have only 2 months left in 2025 and I have so much more books that I want to read. But we are due for another TBR video. So for the month of November, we will be using our handy dandy TBR jar, which is really a vase. And in this we have many prompts to choose from. And we're going to be choosing 5 books from this. So I hope we get some really good ones. Our first pick will be a romance book. Very generalized. I'm gonna lean towards a contemporary romance for this option. So why don't we pick up a Kennedy Ryan book, which I haven't read any Kennedy Ryan books before. And the only one that I own from her is this one called Can't Get Enough. I'm not sure what this is about, so let me read the back for you guys. Hendrix Berry lives a fabulous life. She has phenomenal friends, a loving family, and a thriving business that places her in the entertainment industry's rarefied air. Your vision board? She's probably living it. She's a woman with goals, dreams, ambitions, always striving upward. And in the midst of everything, she's facing her toughest challenge yet, caring for an aging parent who has time for romance. From her experience, there's a low ROI on relationships. What does ROI mean? She hasn't met the man who can keep up with her anyway, until him. Tech mogul Maverick Bell is a dilemma wrapped in an exquisitely tailored suit and knee-melting charm. From their first charged glance at the summer's hottest party, Hendrix feels like she's met her match, only he can't be. Mav may be the first to make her feel this seen and desired and appreciated, but he's the last one she can have. Forbidden fruit is the juiciest, and this man is off limits if she plans to stay the course she set for herself. But when Maverick gives chase, pursuing her, spoiling her, understanding her, is it time to let herself have something more? I love an ambitious FMC, and looks like Hendrix is gonna have a difficult time wanting something that she can't have. This is actually quite thick as well. This is like over 400 pages. Okay, this is our first choice for the month of November. I am hoping for more fantasies this time around because we are in that season still, the fall, almost winter season, and it's one of the best times to read fantasies. So I know there's some books that I still need to pick up that are part of a fantasy series. There's multiple of those actually, so we'll see if our prompt will give us that. Okay. Oh, a book with a title that is 2 words or less. Okay, I think I have quite a few that are either 2 words or less. I've decided on You're Next by Tate James for this prompt. It's exactly 2 words. And this is the 3rd book in a dark romance trilogy called The Devil's Backbone. I am absolutely loving this trilogy and I can't believe I'm down to the last book already. The first 2 books I had been listening to on audiobook, and I think I'm gonna do the same for this one, but also incorporate some immersive reading if I feel like it. So this was the first book, Dear Reader. The second one is Watch Your Back, and then lastly You're Next. I just thought this was really cool and that's why I had to buy all 3 of them because of this. It's not anything special, but the fact that they use a fountain pen to connect it all together and how it relates to the story itself. Like, let me read you guys the first sentence in the first book because I don't want to spoil it for you guys by reading one from the last book. It says here, Dear reader, if you found this diary, then I must be dead. That's the only way I'd have let anyone find this account of what's been happening to me, what they put me through, what they're still putting me through. If you're reading this, then I'm dead, and the Devil's Backbone Society is responsible. You, whoever you are, will probably be next. It just looks so cool. I love the idea of this. So far, each book has been 4 stars. I'm hoping the last one will also be as good and wraps it up well or even better. So this was our 2nd choice for the month. 3rd book will be a book with gods or goddesses. Oh, I just finished one that would fit this so well, and it's called Bonds of Hercules, but you guys will see that in my October reading wrap up. So good. But I do have another book that fits this very well because in that world there are gods and there are monsters, and that book is The Wrath of the Fallen by Amber V. Nicole. This is the 4th book in the Gods and Monsters series. This is a 7-book series, guys, and we are slowly getting each book one at a time, so I'm gonna be waiting for another I don't know how many years for the last 3 books, but I'm so excited to read this. I am kind of sad, however. I'm happy for the author because she got traditionally published with Kensington, but now because she's traditionally published, the physical appearance of the book is not the same as the first 3 anymore. Like, the art style is still the same, but the difference is the gloss. The first 3 books has the gloss, whereas the 4th book is a matte version And I'm kind of sad about that because now they don't match, you know, they're not matching. But it's okay. I'm here for the journey, for the author's journey, so we support through and through. Maybe if book 1 and 2, 3 comes out in the Kensington traditionally published version, then I'm probably gonna buy it because when am I if not a supporter? Anyway, this is a dark fantasy romance with extreme enemies to lovers and a very, very slow burn. Very heavy on both characters, letting the world burn for the other. And I'm just very terrified on where they will be in this book and what will happen in the end, because since it's just the 4th book, things could still go downhill, you know? This is about 658 pages long. I am very, very excited to read this, and I can't wait to be back in this world. This is a very underrated fantasy series, so if you want something dark fantasy-like with a heavy, heavy slow burn romance, you should pick up the Gods and Monsters series by Amber Winkle. Our next pick will be reread an all-time favorite. Oh my god. I'm actually very happy to get this because it has been very difficult to reread any books because there's so many coming out at the same time. I don't have that downtime to really pick up one and reread it, you know? But since our prompt told us so, I finally am about to reread the Mindfuck series by SD Abby. Guys, this is one of my all-time favorite books out there. I had read this in my Kindle and I had finished it so freaking fast. Not even a day had gone by yet and I finished the book. Seeing it physically though, it is quite thick, but I believe I can still read it as fast as I did. It is such an easy read. It's so immersive. You will get caught in the world and the story of our female main character. You're gonna be so invested in the story. And this time, I'm gonna actually use the physical book to reread it, so that way I can make some annotations. Also, this is a dark romance where the female main character, Lana Myers, is a serial killer who is on her revenge arc. And she ends up meeting our male main character, Logan, who is an FBI profiler who is unknowingly in charge of her case. Lana Myers just takes us on a whole ass ride. Anything she does, right or wrong, I support her all the way because she's Lana Myers. If you haven't picked this up, I need you to. You need to meet this badass queen. It was a good pick, guys. A good pick. Our 5th pick of the month, which will be, I'm trying to choose from the very bottom. A book by an author you love. Ooh. I have many authors that I love. Many of them. But there is one author's book that I can no longer put off because I need to know what happens. And that is Eldritch by Carrie Lake. This is actually a recent addition to my TBR because it had recently come out this past month in October. And this is the 2nd book in the Eating Woods trilogy by her. The first one left at such a cliffhanger. If you guys are into morally gray to morally black male main characters that have shadows as their power, very broody, very tortured soul, then you need to meet Zavander. And Zavander is everything. This is also a very slow burn dark fantasy romance. And this is about, how many pages is this? 750 pages. Another thick one. And Amazon kind of screwed up my package when it came in because what is this? Splits right down the middle. This very much has a dark gothic vibes, and Carrie Lake is very well known for dark gothic romances or fantasy romances, so I'm incredibly excited to read this one as well. I think it's also a good time to read this. I know October just ended, but I'm still kind of in that dark gothic mood anyway, especially since it's still fall. So this is a good pick as well. We are not done yet. I'm actually gonna pick one more prompt. Since the Mindfuck series is a reread, I want to give you guys one more book that I'll actually be new to, and that way I can also lessen my physical TBR more. So we're gonna choose one more prompt to finish off this video. Our 6th and final prompt for the month of November is a book that is a 5-star prediction. This is a bit difficult. I feel like this particular series is heading towards a very god tier ranking, and so far I've read the first 3 books in this, and in this series 2 books of them follows a couple. So I really do need to finish the 2nd book of this one particular couple, and that couple is Joey and Aoife. So that's right, it's finally time. Redeeming 6 by Chloe Walsh, aka the 4th book in the Boys of Tommen series. I have held off this book for the longest time. 2 months I took a break from this series after I'd finished saving 6 in like August or something. I needed that break. I really did. It's such an emotional heavy series that it was really affecting my mood and mental health at the time, and it was getting too much for me to handle. So it's fine. It's fine because we're back in this world now. And so far, this series has been 5 stars and above. And I have a very high prediction that this one will also be a 5-star read. Now, for those who don't know, this is a contemporary romance that talks about heavy, dark, traumatizing subjects of each character and what they go through in life. But in this, we also have a found family, finding love and friendship that are truly so beautiful and profound. And I'm so happy to have started this series, and I can't wait to continue it. All right, everyone. So these are all the books that we picked in the month of November. Oh my god, it's about to fall. We did get that bonus book at the bottom here. What started out as 5 books turned out to be 6 books for the month of November, and I'm not mad about it. If you guys have read any of these books, let me know in the comments below, and let me know if you guys enjoyed it as well. Oh, I saw that coming. I totally had dropped it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next week's video. Bye for now.